Well, it's a nice thought that I need to be involved with cricket, which I would definitely be, and it's not just because I've retired. Even before I retired, I've spent time with youngsters from under 19 teams to Ranji Trophy teams. I mean, it's just that I've not made those things public. I like interacting with players. It's just nice to share your knowledge and understand sometimes their problems also, which also in return teaches you more about the game. I've thoroughly enjoyed those interactions, and I've continued to do so. I mean, it may not be done publicly. It would be done very quietly at a very low profile. But I would like to help the youngsters, the next generation, and just share my thoughts and be involved with cricket. I know never ever in my life during an international match I would get to do that. And that is where my life started. And those 22 years have given me everything in life. Whatever I have today is because I've spent time between those 22 years. It's like a temple for me. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to cricket. And every time I go to bat, I always touch the wicket and take the blessings. And that's what I did yesterday. I didn't say publicly, but I just thank cricket for everything that I've got in my life. And it was as simple as that, nothing complicated. When I woke up this morning, first of all, I woke up at 6:50 in the morning. I go according to my body clock, and yesterday I woke up at 6:50 in the morning. So, I woke up at 6:50 in the morning, and then I suddenly realized that, I don't need to quickly have a shower and get ready for the match. I made myself a cup of tea, and then enjoyed a nice breakfast with my wife. It was a relaxed morning. Yes, a lot of guys sent me their best wishes, so I spent a lot of time responding to their SMSs and thanking them for all the support and all the good wishes over the last 24 years. The morning was pretty much relaxed, and then I'm here in front of you. About the Ashes, I don't know. I mean, I think it is something that I'm sure both the nations are looking forward to. Australia and England. England wanting to prove a point that they can go down under and still give them a difficult time. And obviously Australia would want to bounce back and prove England wrong. It's going to be exciting. I mean, the way I saw Mitchell Johnson bowl here in India, I think if he's part of the Australian squad, then it should be interesting. My favorite moment against England was, I would say, two. The first 100 that I scored in Old Trafford, and the second moment has to be in 2008. We chased 374 in Chennai against England. That has to be a special one for me. I think the first moment, I said earlier that when I went on the wicket and I stood between 22 yards, I realized that this is the last time I'm standing in front of a packed stadium, actually being part of an Indian team. This will never happen again. So that I was really emotional, and I couldn't control tears. Knowing the fact that I would never have a cricket bat in my hand here playing for India, which was really, really emotional. There have been some wonderful moments, and I could sort of think of all those things. It happened very fast, and while my walk back to the dressing room, you guys may have noticed, and I didn't want to be rude, but I could not look up to shake while I was shaking hands with most of the guys, including the West Indian team, because I was in tears and I didn't want anyone to see my face that way. Uh, I think it's hard to express what I feel, but in spite of all these things, I know the decision was correct.